Hi everyone, bonjour tout le monde, it's TechDad from Montreal. Microsoft has just announced the price of their two new consoles 2 days ago. Like most of you know by now, it's $299 for the Xbox Series S and $499 for the X. The main difference from what I can see is the native resolution and possibly frame rate that each of these consoles are aiming for. If you want native 4K gaming, you need to go with the X. If you don't care about 1080p, 1440p, then you can go with Series S. Those names are stupid, I'm sorry Microsoft, but those names are really stupid. And by the way, the games will be upscaled to work with 4K TV and the image will still be very good with Series S, it's not a problem. So, from all the information available, games will be the same between both systems and developers will need to optimize their games for both. And then you need to add in the PS5 in the mix and you get a complicated job for multi-platform games developers. And don't forget PC also in the mix. Because of a lower price point at launch and more exclusive titles, the PlayStation 4 has led the worldwide market on current-gen consoles. Meanwhile, Microsoft made a switch to bridge the gap between Xbox and PC by making available most first-party titles on Windows. At the moment of recording this video, we are still waiting for PS5 prices. So which console will you choose? That's the question. Will you jump ship? I'm here to help you with the information that I have today. By the way, I don't care for fanboys. I don't care about the console wars, I'm just here to help. I'm too old for that and there's more problems in this world than a stupid war on electronic machines. Just buy the one you want for your needs. Also, the main reason to consider one or the other in your choice of a console is simply what your friends are buying if you are playing with them. That's the main reason to buy one or the other or both. It's your friends. So here are some rational and simple reasons to buy the PS5 over an Xbox. After that, I will do the Xbox. So please, Microsoft fanboys, don't press that dislike button right now. I will have everything you need for you later on this video. Okay, first reason. Sony has a better track record with PS4 for releasing a lot of great exclusive games. For example, if you are into story-driven adventure games like God of War, Uncharted, Last of Us, you'll better buy a PS5 over an Xbox, hands down. Xbox also have some great exclusive like Halo, Gears of Wars, and the Forza games, for example. But it's nowhere near comparable in number, however, and PlayStation has exclusivity for all types of gamers. Also, Microsoft has no new gen games for the Xbox launch since Halo was postponed to 2021. Second reason, if you own already a good gaming PC, there's not a lot of reason to buy an Xbox anymore, unfortunately, as most games are now available on Windows also. There are still some reasons to do so, and I'll go over them later on in this video. But anyhow, buying a PS5 makes more sense for gaming PC owners as it gives access to the exclusive titles that you can't have on Windows. Third reason, PlayStation is only making one powerful device. Yes, there will be two PS5, but the only difference is the disk drive. Developers will be able to extract all the power of the PS5 by optimizing the games for it. You could even think in the future of a developer going all in with a 1080p game with incredible physics and graphics that couldn't even run at 4K, for example. Microsoft will not be able to use the full powers of Series X to make that type of game because they have to make the same game for Series S. So the only difference will be resolution and frame rate between the two devices. Maybe they will also be able to adjust the level of details between the two devices like you can do, for example, on a PC. Also, Microsoft needs to make sure their games run on most gaming PC and not only on the new high-end Nvidia cards, on the vast majorities of PC. Sony don't have to do that. So, as proven in the past, Sony will be able to release some great looking exclusive titles for the PS5. Fourth reason, if you are in Japanese games or RPG, for example, you should definitively go with Sony for obvious reasons. Finally, I can go on and on, but you see the point. The PS5 will be, as the PS4, a console for console gamers with a lot of console games. In the end, choosing the PS5 can't be a bad choice, with the track record of Sony all over the world since the PS2 era. Also, having only a PS5 with that name, that known name, PlayStation, Sony is making sure that customers will understand the product and it will sell like hotcakes. But now, for you, my Microsoft fanboys, Xbox is not dead. It's still a popular brand name here in North America, even more in the US than in Canada, I think. And here are some rational and simple reasons to buy an Xbox over a PS5. So first reason, Microsoft might have saved the Xbox this week by announcing the Series S and its price of $299, which is a great price for a next-gen console. And if you think the Series S is not a next-gen console, you're wrong. It's not a 4K console, but it will be able to play all the same games as the other devices. So yes, it won't be able to play 4K natively, but the demographic that will buy it won't care and won't notice a difference. The price is low, it can play the same cool games as the X with about the same visual fidelity. The price is so low because it's a digital version and Microsoft will take 30% cut over all sales on their store. No money to Best Buy, no cut to Amazon, and also no more losing profit because people are buying game used. Sony is yet to announce their price as I'm recording this, but they need to compete with that for the PS5 digital. I really doubt it will be $300, but they need to have $350, maybe $400 in that range. And I'm not sure that Sony had that number in mind before Microsoft announced the $299 price. Hardcore gamer still may buy the Series X, but you must really care about resolution for it, or the disk drive, or the drive, which is double in size. So that's 3 good reasons to pay $200 more for the X, but that will be your choice if you buy an Xbox. A second reason, which might be good or bad depending on the player that you are, Microsoft is going all in with subscription plans. Think Netflix of gaming. For about $15 per month for the Ultimate Pass, you can have access to more than 100 games on PC and Xbox, including new first-party titles. For example, Flight Simulator 2020 is already there on launch for free if you have the pass on PC, and it will be available on Xbox also when it will be released. Not at launch of the Xbox, but when the Flight Simulator game will be released. To make matters even more interesting, it will also include EA Play later this year for free. If you are into sports games, that's a great deal. You will be able to play Madden, FIFA, NHL, some NBA games, not the best for NBA however, but you understand the concept. All sports, Need for Speed also, Battlefield, Battlefront, all free. So having access to all of those games, even if some of them are old, day one, if it's a new console, a first console for you, that's a great deal. And it's not the end. Microsoft is also making financing plans for the consoles in many countries. For only $25 per month for 24 months, you'll get an Xbox Series S and the Ultimate Pass. So the console will cost you $240 if I'm not mistaken. It's crazy. And for the X, it will be $35 US per month. Another cool reason to choose the Xbox is the fact that the new Xboxes are fully backward compatible. All games from Xbox One will be able to be played on the new Xbox. That means that you can sell your current gen console. I just did. I just sold my PS4 and have a lot of games still available at launch to play while waiting for the next gen titles. We all know that the first or 2 years there is not a lot of titles to play on new consoles. The backward compatibility is a little bit more complicated on Sony's side and not all titles will be supported for now. So if it's your first console, this makes the Series S, for example, even more interesting as it will let you play old and new games for a low price. With the Ultimate Pass, this is even a greater option. You could even think about buying the cheap Xbox now, the Series S, and buying the PS5 later on in a year or two when more exclusive titles from Sony will be available and sometime at a discount price. So that was my quick tour for the reasons to buy one console over the other. It's your choice, not mine. Which one will you choose? And I want to know. Please tell me why in the comments below. And don't be a fanboy, please. Use your brain. Give me good reason. Please think about subscribing. See you next time. Au revoir. Ciao.